Hello guys, this is Shar. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Now, I'm coming back to not on an update, but just a little tidbit that I learned from another YouTuber. Now, YouTuber Millie Chong somehow found out that this guy, I believe they said his name was Jarvis, somehow she found out that this guy is Learic's cousin. Now, she is at odds with her ex, Learic, because one, she forged his name on utilities and racked up a balance, and had not paid it. He doesn't want to pay it. He doesn't want his credit to go bad, so he had to take her to court in order to ensure that she was gonna pay it. That's my take. But despite the fact that she's at odds with Learic, I mean, they co-parent. They have to co-parent, but I don't think they like cool anymore. I remember back, not back in the day, but a while back, I remember seeing, I think it was somebody's Instagram. I don't know if it was Destiny's or his, where he actually was in the house that he was paying for. His house, basically, that he was paying for, that took forever for Destiny to get out of. I believe he was over there cooking. And I remember a while back that she had said on the live that she has no problem with him coming over and cooking and things like that, just to give their kid a sense of like mommy and daddy are together or whatever. Not together, but like under the same roof or whatever, even though Learic didn't live there. You know what I mean? Just having some family time with the three of them or whatever. But I haven't seen that in a while, like especially since she forged his name and all that. I don't even think they do that type of thing anymore. And so the fact that she is still cool with friends, not friends, but still cool with other family members of Learic, but not really cool with Learic like that, is interesting. But hey, Destiny lashes on to who Destiny got to lash on to. Y'all know that. And I've mentioned before that Destiny seemed like she grew up kind of hard. I learned through a few YouTubers that her mom was on substances, like her mom was on drugs or whatever. So, and I don't know that to be true. That's alleged. Like I said, not some YouTubers, but some of the subscribers, some listeners told me that. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. And I do know that she has mentioned that she was in foster care or whatever, group homes or whatever she was in. So, she grew up kind of hard. And when people grow up that way, not all people, not all, but sometimes you feel like you are owed things, you're owed a good life, you're owed the best of things, and you don't want to work for it. And you kind of get envious and jealous of people who have their own or who have things going on or whatever, because you figure you don't have it. Why don't you have it? Why come you can't get it? Yada, yada, yada. And that seems like Destiny's plight, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like. And, she's diabolical. She's turning into a diabolical individual, in that by any means necessary, she's going to try to get what she wants and make it so bad. She keeps coming up short, just like Martel. And speaking of Martel went on national TV, which was last week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville this past Saturday, and told the world that one, he was not convicted. He was not found guilty, when that is in fact not true. And then in the same breath, he's going to say, taking it to a higher court. Well, then if he wasn't found guilty and everything is good, then why would you want to take it or need to take it to a higher court? This man is sick and also diabolical as well, which is why him and Destiny are extremely close. And then two, he still denounces coleslaw. He said that he had not been in a real relationship for years. Like, I think he said a number. I think he said 4 or 5 years or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he's still denouncing coleslaw. Like, girl, what are you going to do about this? I mean, are you going to just leave him alone for good and just co-parent with him? Or are you still going to take this? And because, you know, he'll say things like this, and then if he, you know, call her and say, you know what, get dressed, we're going to go to this event or that event, everything is all good. She forgets all the negative things or the denouncing that he says or does as it relates to her. It goes out the window when he carries her somewhere. So that's really all she care about. It's the optics, not really how he's treating her. And that's a sure indication that her self-esteem is way low. And when will it ever, you know, get back to where it needs to be? Well, it probably never will if she continues to deal with Martell Holt on this like personal, intimate level. You know what I mean? Because she's living in a fantasy world. We told her that years ago, and here it is. She went from coleslaw to non-existent, basically. But hey, just pray for her. And finally, your girl Sunni Minx, she is going to go on live on her YouTube channel. I believe it was around 8 o'clock. I think that's what this post says, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. Hopefully it won't be long. I'm going to check it out and see what she's talking about or whatever. You know, she may show her baby bump or whatever. I'm assuming that it is true that she's pregnant. She did look like in those earlier pictures that came out, she did look like she might have been pregnant. So at this point, she should probably be bigger, I would imagine. So we're going to see what she's talking about. I'll come back tonight if it's something really, really juicy that she discloses or whatever. Come back tonight and give a little recap on it or whatever. But I guess meet me over at Sunni's YouTube tonight at 8. Have no idea what she's going to be talking about. She didn't indicate anything in this little flyer here or whatever. But inquiring minds wants to know what's up and what she's going to be talking about. So you guys meet me back here later on tonight. If something's juicy, I will come back. All right, guys, that was it. Please drop down in the comments if you so choose. Like the video, subscribe, and until next time, bye.